Yeah, good. Oh. Give me this one thing, please. Let me have it. Hey, good. Hey, I'm Marphic, and I'm the guy behind all the silly and weird animations that you find on this channel. Or everything on this channel, I guess. And wow, I've been working on these animations for the past 3-4 months on my spare time, and there was absolutely no expectations of reaching this 100K milestone so quickly. It's like YouTube themselves snuck up behind me and were like, hey, I'm gonna show you a superly cool magic trick. And then before I could even rub 2 brain cells together, they were like, bada bing, bada boom, bye. And then I turn around and see a huge tidal wave. Whoosh! I wanted to answer some questions from some of you, so I asked you guys on YouTube. I said, hey, I need help. Ask me anything from like super serious or super casual, I'll answer anything. What inspired you to start to do animations, and what do you need to start off as a beginner animator? It was cartoons that gave me the idea first. I loved watching cartoons when I was a kid, but I watched them for more than just what they actually were. I was looking at like the characters and how they moved and how they told the story, how everything was written. I loved cartoons for everything that they were. And then eventually when I got to see YouTubers turn into animators and start to do all this really cool stuff online, I was like,
I have an idea!
To start off as a beginner animator, it's going to be a lot different for everybody, but it really comes down to your mindset at first and how you want to approach starting something as, I don't want to say complicated, but how difficult it is, like the difficulty curve. But for me personally, I started with a Wacom Intuos and a free trial of Adobe, plus giving myself the commitment to animate something. I couldn't just hold it to myself to be able to make something like that because I would have just given up. I admit, I would have just like not made a first video if I told myself to make one. So I made sure to make my first animation ever as part of a school project. Merch when? Merch is coming. This is a really good cup of nothing. It's so good. Yeah, I'm working on merch. And it'll come soon. I have no dates, but it's coming sometime early this year. How long have you been making drawings for animations? And what's your favorite food, color, and animal? I've been animating consistently since 2016, but the first actual animation I made was in 2012. And he was of like this little stick figure guy trying to like walk over, and then he had to cross from one cliff to another, basically finding out how he's going to get from here to here. And then he did like a whole bunch of different attempts that didn't work. I don't have the video anymore, but that was something I made in 2012 as part of a little project in grade 7. It wasn't good. I don't remember it being good, but I certainly loved making it at the time. My favorite food is a taco. Singular taco. The color green, because green is everywhere. Green is like the most natural color you can find. It's in the grass, it's in the trees, it's in the mold, it's in Shrek's swamp. It's great, it's everywhere, and it makes me so happy. And pangolins are my favorite animal. They're like little spiky boys that look like they're coming up to you with their little hands, and they're like, excuse me, sir, do you know where aisle 14 is? I can't read. How are you asleep and putting in time to do other things while still animating time to time? That's a good question. I don't know. Who's your favorite animator on YouTube? I love Ginger Pale. I love Ginger Pale for his unique and effective style of content. Like, it's so colorful and it's so well made. But there's so many more animators and artists out there that I also really appreciate, all for different reasons, and they're all right here. Like, there's so many. What are your favorite TV shows and movies to watch? I don't really have a lot of time for myself to watch television, but if I were to pick my favorites from all time, it would be Schitt's Creek as a TV series and The Glass Onion. What is your favorite Pokemon? I don't play Pokemon, don't hurt me, but I have friends that do. I looked up the Pokemons on the internet, and I would have to say, like, in terms of character design, my favorite would have to be number 708 Phantom. Just looked at the design alone. Like, I really hope there's no traumatizing backstory about this Pokemon that I'm unaware of. Hopefully not. What do you plan to do in the future? I would love to extend past the short form content that I'm already making and do things like long-term videos that are more education focused. I want to do streams, I want to do collabs, I want to go to events, I want to go doing more things with the community. I want to help to do more than what I'm already doing. There are so many things I want to do in the future, and I want to make sure that I give you guys the best version of me that I can and give you the best content that I'm able to create. So yeah, thank you again for helping me reach 100,000. I'm sorry if I never got to answer your questions, but I promise there's going to be more of these in the future to do. And because I don't know how to properly end a video yet, I'm just gonna keep talking into the camera.